Summer's around the corner. It's time to get your summer body right. Here are 3 beginner mistakes I see in the gym, and then also how to fix them. I'm also going to be giving you guys some other tips, and I'm even going to throw a little beginner workout split at the end. This first one you've probably seen on the internet for all the wrong reasons. It is ego lifting. I understand you want to look cool in the gym and you want to show off that you're super strong, but ego lifting is wrong for many reasons. Number one, you are going to go to Snap City. You are going to get yourself hurt. If you are just starting off, you get yourself hurt, guess what? We are back to square one. And even more into ego lifting is ignoring form. Form is so important. Perfect example, if you are deadlifting like this, you're not gonna have a lower back. It is far more important to do less weight with good form than throw a bunch of weight on with bad form. The best rule of thumb is if you can't do it with good range of motion and good form, it's probably because you're doing too much weight. It's not because of mobility. So if I loaded all this up and I'm still able to come down here and deadlift with good form, this is a good weight. But if I go add another plate on here, and now instead of coming up properly, instantly my butt goes through the air, my back's all rounded, and I'm struggling to get it up, I promise you, anyone who actually lifts, if they see you ego lift, I don't care how much weight you pulled, everyone's like, what is that guy doing? You're gonna hurt yourself. And now I talked about range of motion. I see too many people in the gym. We're gonna use this leg press as the best example as we can. Very few people don't actually have the range of motion, especially when using a machine. If you're squatting with the bar, you know it's a little bit different. All these machines are designed to keep you safe and in line properly. Use that to your advantage. If you are out here trying to grow your legs and you're sitting here leg pressing like this with 10 plates on each side, you're not getting any better. You're not getting stronger, and your legs are not gonna blow up. What you wanna do is have that full range of motion. Now, there is such thing as too much range of motion when we're talking about focusing on your form. So for me, it's right here. If I keep coming down, my butt now comes off of the pad. This right here is not a safe position. Here, we are super solid and we are nice and strong. The problem nowadays is there's a million videos out there with great form, but there's 500,000 out there with bad form. So it's hard to find proper videos and where to get your information from. But I promise you, if you get into the gym and you just slow down and you take pride, like your ego is attached to how good you can perform a lift, you're gonna see far better results and far more longevity, which is ultimately what we're chasing. No one just wants to be in shape and look good for 1 month or just for summer, right? You wanna look good for the rest of your life. You wanna look in the mirror butt naked and be like, yeah, I did that. I'm looking good. So focus on your form. Take pride in that. Put your ego, keep that shit to the curb. Our second biggest mistake is not listening to your body. I see a lot of people when they get into the gym, mind you, I did this too. I fell from this mistake. Even though I'm now a pro bodybuilder and I'm far more advanced, I made these same mistakes. Be wise, learn from my mistakes. Listen to your body. If you take a rest day, you're not gonna lose all your progress. It does not work like that. You look at all the best athletes, multiple sports, or you look at the best powerlifters, the best bodybuilders, the people that have these bodies that you want, they take a rest day. You do not grow in the gym. Your body grows outside of the gym. You do the damage to the muscles in the gym and then you grow outside. So if I cut myself, right, say I got this cut here on my arm, and every time it starts to heal and scab up, I scratch at it. My arm is never gonna heal, right? We're trying to break down the tissue, have it repair itself, and break it down again so it comes back stronger and bigger every time. That's a very simple explanation of it. It is very easy to get into the trap of, I haven't been working out, I haven't been in the gym, I let myself go, all right, I'm going all balls to the wall, I'm gonna absolutely destroy my body. Basically what you're doing is setting yourself up for failure. Yeah, there's some people that will be able to thug it out and they'll be able to go that hard and make it through, but chances are, if you approach the gym like that, and you are a beginner, and you do not listen to your body, you just try to be a tough guy, you're just like, nah, I'm gonna work through all these injuries, it's gonna catch up to you. Because how most injuries start is it's one little thing, right? I've partially torn my pec, I've done all sorts of injuries in the gym, and it comes from ignoring pain. My shoulder, my chest is kind of bothering me during bench. this week. It's still bothering me next week. I'm gonna keep on pushing. And then that goes on, and over time, what would have just been a small, little, minute injury, and you would have been perfectly fine. You might have needed a week off from that body part. You keep on, poking at the bear, and you're gonna fuck around and find out. You're gonna end up getting hurt. The easiest way to fix this as a beginner is to make yourself a split. It is super simple. Like I said, there'll be a workout at the end of the video for you guys, but make yourself a split. It's that easy. That way you have your set rest days, you have your set training days. You can change up exercises as a beginner, that's perfectly fine. You're learning, right? Figure out what exercises you like to do, but give yourself some structure to follow. And if you need more structure, give yourself even more structure. But have a plan when you show up and don't just wing it. That's gonna help you listen to your body and kind of prepare. If you have structured rest days, you have structured recovery. If you can recover good, you can train more. If you can train more, you can build more muscle. If you build more muscle, you can look good naked. All right, this is a little bonus clip, and this happens a lot. And especially I see it now that I'm more advanced. You see someone in the gym, damn, this dude over here is jacked. I've never seen anyone do that exercise. Like, dude, if he's jacked, that means if I do it, I'm gonna get jacked. Now, there's a good chance that someone that's in really good shape is doing an exercise for a specific reason. So, if you do see someone, what you would do, and I'm telling you, most people don't realize this, that chances are the biggest and most fit people in your gym are so more than happy to give you help. And they're probably the nicer people in the gym. Because at the end of the day, we're all in there with the same overall goal, is we're all trying to better ourselves. Yes, I'm in the gym, I'm trying to better myself as a bodybuilder. Someone might just be trying to better themselves for their mental health or better themselves for weight loss. So don't be scared to ask questions. I've never seen someone who is in really good shape have someone come up to them and ask them for a tip or, hey, why are you doing this? It's the best way to learn anything is by asking questions and be curious. So we see him over here doing this exercise. All we gotta do is ask why he does it that way, and he'll give us an answer. I'm gonna be honest. I've never done it like that, so I'm gonna ask him. Hey man, what are you doing over here? That looks, I've never seen that before. What is that?
So it's for the rear delt.
Okay.
But sometimes if you do both hands depending on the pec deck, you don't really get like a full stretch.
Gotcha.
So if I sit facing the opposite way,
you're able to get more range of motion, yeah, in your stretch.
Is in a full stretch, contract, full stretch, rather than facing this way, there's no stretch at all. It's just kind of bumping it.
Gotcha.
The other way is still good. I just been doing this lately and it feels great.
See, like, I didn't even know that, and I just learned something. All you gotta do is ask. And now, if I was hitting rear delts or I was hitting back, I could go and implement that. And now I kind of understand why he's doing it, which will make me doing it a lot easier. I mean, that's a pro right there, so he must know what the fuck he's talking about. This last one might be the most important, and it's probably the one that you guys least want to hear. And it's in here. Let's see. Does the light work? What's in here? A kitchen. You can train as hard as you want and do all this stuff. If you do not put an emphasis on what comes out of there and goes into here, you're not going to get results. Following a diet. It does not have to be exact. There's plenty of diets that you can find that you still get to eat all the food you like. You're just eating healthier versions of your food. If it's 80% as good, but 5 times healthier, that's a pretty solid trade-off. I see so many people, and it like breaks my heart, that I've seen in the gym for a while, but they're just not getting results. The reason why you aren't getting results is because you're doing 1/4 of what it takes to be in good shape. Think of it like this. You're in the gym, right? You built this great car. You know, you put the engine in it, you put the transmission in it, you know, you worked on the suspension, you know, built this great car, but you didn't put no gas in it. I don't know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. The car's not gonna run. You're gonna have a car that's not worth a damn. You need to properly fuel your body. And you don't have to make it complicated. You can count calories, you can just track your protein, you can make it super simple. Or you could go as far as following a meal plan. A lot of people do need help with this. I think a lot of people should invest in, you know, coaching or a meal plan or anything like that from nutritionists and stuff like that. It'll speed up the time of doing all the research. But I'm telling you, if you can put in the same effort that you put into the gym and picking things up and putting them down into what you eat, I'm telling you, some of you guys are trying to win a race with flat tires, bro. Put some air in your tires. Now we're gonna talk about one of the most bulletproof splits for a beginner that you could possibly do. It is push, pull, legs. So push being all your muscles that are used to push weight, as in your chest, your triceps, your lateral delt, and your front delt. And then you have your pull, all your muscles used to pull the weight. So you have all your back structure, your rear delts as well, and then obviously you have your legs. Typically, one leg workout would be biased towards your quads, and one would be biased towards your posterior chain, so glutes, hamstrings, all that fun stuff. Now, if you are just starting off, I recommend training all of your sets from 10 reps to 15 reps. What this is gonna do is gonna keep you from letting your ego get too big. There's no need as a beginner that you should be doing 1 rep maxes or training for a heavy top set of 2 or anything like that. Keep the reps higher, focus on the form, and you will get stronger, I guarantee it. So right here is a push workout. As you can see, it's all 4 sets. Now, depending on where you're at and how much of a beginner you are, because you could take a lot of information from this video even if you aren't a true beginner, even if you just got into working out a few months ago, you can change the sets. I wouldn't go below 2 sets, and I wouldn't go below 4 sets if you are training hard and actually pushing yourself. At the end of the day, if you push yourself, that is going to be one of the biggest factors in getting results. As you can see, we got 4 chest exercises, 2 shoulder exercises, and 2 tricep exercises. Now, the one that might be a little confusing here is the dumbbell punches or the hex press, which is just the dumbbells being closed on an incline and you are now pressing upward. Next, we have our pull workout. Once again, the sets can change. I want to go below 2 working sets, which is a set in which you are actually pushing yourself. You're not warming up for your workout. Now, there's 2 exercises on here that I do want to point out on this that are slightly more advanced. Maybe not advanced, but the T-bar row, your gym may not have a T-bar row. So you can do any chest supported row. This machine is a great example. Obviously, we do have a T-bar row here, but any chest supported back exercise in which your motion is along this plane here will suffice. At the end of the day, keep it simple and stupid. You don't need to do a bunch of crazy exercises. You can get even more basic than this split, but this is just a rough foundation. You can even pull some exercises, swap some exercises. Not at the end of the day. I'm just trying to give you guys the groundwork, right? I'm trying to lay the concrete for you, or I'm trying to frame the house, and then you gotta, design it and build it to your liking. The other exercise that's on here that is a little bit more advanced is the rack pull. You could very easily just scrap this entirely or swap it with a deadlift. There's plenty of good videos. John Meadows has a really good video on how to properly do the rack pull. It's definitely more on the advanced side. If you're more so on the novice side, definitely scrap that. But it is a great exercise for back density, your erectors, your traps, and a little bit of your glutes. And lastly, we have legs. This leg day is pretty balanced. We have a good mix of quad, a good mix of hamstring, and we even have a little bit of glute in there and some calves, because you want to train all your body parts. You don't want to be lopsided. The last thing you want to be is the guy that's in the gym who's been skipping legs and has this giant upper body. It's not a good look. The ladies don't like that. Now, this leg day is pretty heavy. It's a decent bit of exercise, so keep that in mind as you're training. But if you train hard with good form, you're going to see results. And now, the beauty of the push-pull leg. So you have 3 training days in a row, and then you would take a rest day. And then, after that rest day, you would then start the push-pull leg split all over again. So it'd be push-pull legs, rest, push-pull legs, rest. In theory, you could mix a rest day in there, like push, rest day, pull, legs, push, rest day, if you wanted to break it up based on your week and what else you have going in your life. But none of these workouts should take that long. Your rest times should not be insane. No more than a minute when you're resting. Now, if you're really out of shape, you need more time to recover, you still want to have enough energy to hit the exercise hard. I'm not saying if you're a beginner you have to follow the workout split that I just gave you or any of these exercises. At the end of the day, a split is personalized to you. It should be for what you and your goals are for. That is just a very basic split for you guys to kind of, swap some exercise, pick and choose off of. I also would throw in some core exercises. You definitely don't want to skip abs. I'd hit abs 3 times a week as a beginner. Now, what you didn't see in all those workouts is abs. I would throw in abs 3 times a week. Do a little ab circuit. I would do body weight ab exercises. If you're lucky and you do have a good machine at your gym, which a lot of people don't, a lot of the machines for abs are not very good, but if you're lucky enough to have a good one, you can throw that in the mix. But I would train abs in a bit of a circuit, kind of just running through exercises for a few rounds. Gym is not a intimidating place, and I promise you that it will change your life. You just need to take this step. Don't be scared to ask questions. Everyone in there, not everyone in there, most people in there will be more than happy to help you on exercise, guide you on form. You may even find someone that does coaching or something like that. I hope overall this video helped you guys. If for whatever reason you guys think you guys need more one-on-one, I do offer custom meal plans. I also do online coaching. You don't have to go with that because I post videos that are completely free. You just got to sit here, watch them, and take the information and apply it. At the end of the day, getting the body that you want, the summer body, getting in shape, comes down to one basic principle. You get out what you put in. If you put in half-ass effort, you're gonna get, there you go. If you put hard work into it and discipline, you're gonna get good results. Let me know down below how you guys like this video. I'm out here trying to merge fitness with the outdoor world. I am a pro bodybuilder who also loves the outdoors. So if you guys got any ideas down below, make sure you drop them. As always, it's been real, it's been trill. It's your boy Jay Lane, and go chase your motherfucking dreams.